Apples in Mythology and Medieval Times. 1A. Apples are one of the most iconic fruits in human history, not just for their widespread culinary use, but for their profound symbolic and cultural significance. From ancient mythology to medieval medicine and cuisine, the apple has been much more than a simple fruit. It has been a symbol of temptation, immortality, beauty, and knowledge. This article explores the fascinating role of apples in mythology and medieval times, uncovering the deep-rooted meanings and uses that have shaped our understanding of this humble fruit through the centuries. Apples in ancient mythology and folklore. The apple in Greek mythology. One of the most famous myths involving apples comes from Greek mythology, the story of the golden apple of discord. According to legend, the goddess Eris, angered by being excluded from a divine banquet, threw a golden apple inscribed with the words, "To the fairest," among the goddesses Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. This sparked a dispute that led to the judgment of Paris, where Paris of Troy chose Aphrodite as the fairest, swayed by her promise to give him the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen. This decision indirectly led to the Trojan War, demonstrating how a single apple could change the course of history and myth. Apples also feature in the myth of the Hesperides, nymphs who tended to a garden where golden apples grew. These apples were said to grant immortality, and one of the labors of Heracles, Hercules, was to retrieve them. Here, the apple represents eternal life and divine favor. Apples in Norse mythology. In Norse legends, apples are strongly associated with the concept of eternal youth. The goddess Idun safeguards a special supply of enchanted apples that keep the gods from aging. If these apples were lost, the gods would begin to grow old and their strength would fade. This narrative highlights the apple as a powerful symbol of vitality, renewal, and lasting youth. Biblical and Judeo-Christian tradition. Although the fruit in the Garden of Eden is never explicitly named in the book of Genesis, Western Christian tradition has long identified it as an apple. This may be due in part to a Latin pun. The word malus means both apple and evil. In this context, the apple becomes a symbol of temptation, sin, and the fall of man, especially in medieval Christian art and literature, where Eve is often depicted holding or eating an apple.